Hi, everyone, and happy Monday. Today is our first Monday of October. Can you believe it? It is Monday, October 5th. And I am coming to you on Monday because I want to start your week off with a really great message that I found in a book. Now, I've been sharing some of my favorite books with you over the past few weeks, and this book has certainly become one of my favorites. It's called The Very Last Leaf. And it caught my attention because of the color of the leaf that's on the cover of this book. That leaf seems to be the same color as a few leaves on my tree, too. With the changing of seasons, with it becoming fall, we see a lot of yellows, orange, and red leaves. And this very special leaf on this cover shares a particular story that I think many of us can relate to. So I'm going to start off by reading this, and then afterwards, I'm wondering what you think the message of this story is. So let's listen. The Very Last Leaf by Steph Wade, illustrated by Jennifer Davidson. From his first day of school in the spring, Lance Cottonwood was the best and brightest student. He blossomed in budding. Look at me, I'm a leaf. He breezed through wind resistance. Some others were not so lucky. Better luck next time. He was a breath of fresh air in Photosynthesis 101. Don't you just love the taste of sunlight in the morning? He passed pigment changing with flying colors. Yellow, everybody! How do you do? During his last class of the autumn semester, Lance began to worry about his final exam. The test would take him from the top of his sturdy tree to the grass grown below. The other leaves couldn't wait to take the leap, but Lance Cottonwood didn't feel that way because Lance Cottonwood was afraid to fall. Lance was jealous of his neighbor Doug Fir. Doug was an evergreen, and evergreens didn't have to fall. Doug got to sit on his branch and feel the cold, wet snow on his face all winter long. But Lance was a cottonwood, and cottonwood trees are deciduous. They lose their leaves in autumn. So Lance was expected to fall like all the lance leaf cottonwood ancestors who came before him. When autumn arrived, one by one, other students let go and floated to the ground below. But Lance was comfortable at the top, and that was where he would stay. No one expected him to be scared, so Lance made up excuse after excuse. Saving the best for last. Ladies first. I have a bit of a cough today. But Lance couldn't trick them for long. As leaf after leaf passed the final test, they started to talk. I guess he's not good at everything. He's a scaredy leaf. He's too yellow to be an evergreen. Cool days turned into colder nights, and Lance decided he was going to beat the odds. He would stay on his tree all winter, just like Doug. It looks like we're going to be best friends. By the end of the week, Lance was the only one left on the tree. Lance's teacher knew he was worried, but she also knew that he would be okay. It's okay to be scared, Lance. I'm here to help you through this. Lance thought about why he was scared. He was terrified of getting stuck in a gutter, or getting stuck in a windshield, or worst of all, falling where the dog did his business. After talking about his worries, Lance felt a little better, and when he looked down again, things didn't look so bad. Some kids had made a leaf pile to jump into. Other kids were collecting leaves for crafts. Lance's friends were happy. They were safe, and they looked like they were having fun. Lance knew it was time to take the leap. Lance's teacher assured him he could do it. He was one of the hardest working students in class. The other students cheered him on from down below. They were right. He could do it. He worked hard. He studied hard. He knew his stuff. Lance loved Doug, but Lance wasn't an evergreen and never would be. Lance looked below. He took a deep breath, and with stem quivering, he let go. Practicing what he studied, Lance focused and floated gently to the pile below. Lance Cottonwood may have been the last to finish his test, but he did not fail. He was once again on top. You did it, Lance! The gang's all here. And that, my friends, was the story of Lance, the very last leaf to be clinging on to the cottonwood tree. He was so afraid that he wouldn't be okay. He was so afraid that if he took that leap, if he took that risk, things were going to be so different. And he was a little bit nervous about that. But he had support, right? He had his friend Lance and he had his teacher who both were able to talk to him. And when he made it to the bottom, his friends were cheering him on. So this week, as you try something new, as you work your way through virtual learning with your family at home, remember, it is okay to feel a struggle and to feel a challenge. Your teachers are there to help you, so reach out to them. You can talk to them on WebEx Teams, you can email them, you could call them on the phone or send an email. They are here to help you take that leap, okay? This week, we are going to be doing a lot of wonderful things. Before we start, let's take a look back at some amazing work that happened last week.
I don't know why you think that you could help me when you couldn't get by yourself. And I don't know who would ever want to tell the seam of someone's dream. Baby, it's fine. You said that we should just be friends. Well, I came up with that line, and I'm sure that it's for the best. If you ever change your mind, don't hold your breath. Look, you may